I showed up at my fiancée's office to surprise her and saw her kissing a coworker in the parking lot. When I walked up, she turned pale, then yelled, "Why are you here? You're stalking me." She called security and had me escorted out. I recorded everything. A week later, she was at my door with her coworker, screaming that I ruined their lives. I just hit play on the video again. There are moments in life that change you forever. Mine happened in a corporate parking lot, camera rolling, watching the woman I was supposed to marry destroy everything we'd built. I'm Tyler, 33, work in logistics for a shipping company. 2 years ago, I met Amanda, 31, at a mutual friend's birthday party. She was beautiful, driven, worked as a marketing coordinator at some mid-sized consulting firm. We clicked immediately, got engaged 8 months ago. Last Tuesday, I had finished my route early and decided to surprise Amanda at her office. I'd done this maybe twice in 2 years. Amanda always seemed nervous about mixing work and personal life, claiming her company was very formal about that stuff, but I thought lunch together would be nice. I pulled into her company's parking lot around 2:30 p.m., scanning for her blue Honda. Found it parked near the back, under some trees. As I got closer, I noticed someone in the passenger seat. That someone was on top of my fiancée. They were going at it like teenagers, completely oblivious to the world around them. This wasn't a casual kiss, hands all over each other, him gripping her hair, her pulling at his shirt. 2 years together, and I'd never seen her that passionate about anything. My brain went into overdrive. I grabbed my phone, started recording, and approached the car. The rage building inside me was unlike anything I'd ever felt. I was about 10 feet away when Amanda finally noticed me through the windshield. Her face went from flushed with arousal to white as a sheet in half a second. She pushed the guy off her, frantically fixing her clothes. I kept recording as I walked up to the car, my hands shaking with fury. Amanda jumped out first, looking panicked and desperate. Instead of explaining, instead of apologizing, she did something that still blows my mind. "What are you doing here? Why are you following me?" I stopped dead in my tracks. "Following you? Amanda, what the hell is going on?" That's when she started yelling, loud enough for half the parking lot to hear. "You're stalking me. I told you to leave me alone. Someone call security." The guy got out of the car then. Tall, clean-cut, probably mid-30s. He positioned himself between Amanda and me like some kind of white knight. "Hey buddy, back off. She told you to leave." I looked between them, trying to process what was happening. "Stalking? Dude, she's my fiancée. We live together." Amanda started crying then. Fake tears, the kind she'd use when trying to get out of traffic tickets. "He won't leave me alone. He's been harassing me for weeks." The guy's expression hardened. "You heard her. Get lost before I make you." That's when I snapped. Started moving toward both of them, phone still recording. "Make me? You're screwing my fiancé in a parking lot and you're going to make me?" More employees had gathered, drawn by Amanda's theatrics. She was playing it up perfectly, sobbing about being afraid, talking about restraining orders. 2 security guards showed up within minutes. Amanda immediately ran to them, still crying. "He's stalking me. He won't leave me alone. Please make him leave." I tried explaining to the guards who I was, that this was all insane, that we were engaged. But Amanda was convincing, and I looked like the unhinged ex causing a scene. "Sir, we need you to leave the premises immediately," one guard said, stepping toward me. "This is insane. Amanda, tell them the truth." She just shook her head, wiping fake tears. "I don't know what he's talking about. Please just make him go away." When I hesitated, still in shock, they each took an arm and escorted me toward the parking lot exit. Not roughly, but firmly enough to make their point. I sat there for 20 minutes afterward, watching Amanda and her coworker head back inside together like nothing had happened. The drive home was a blur. I kept replaying the video, making sure I'd captured everything. The kissing, her panic, the stalking accusation, his tough guy act. All of it. When I got to our apartment, I immediately started planning. See, Amanda had been careful about keeping work and personal life separate. In 2 years together, I'd only met a handful of her coworkers at company events, and always briefly. She claimed it was company policy, keeping things professional. Now I understood why. Hard to maintain a work relationship when people know you're engaged. I spent the evening going through our shared laptop, looking for any evidence of how long this had been going on. Found deleted browser history, cleared chat logs, all the typical cheater behavior. But Amanda wasn't as tech-savvy as she thought. I recovered some deleted files using basic recovery software. In her recently deleted emails, I found messages between her and Derek going back 4 months. Everything from innocent flirting to explicit planning of their parking lot encounters. Amanda had been regularly deleting them, but not permanently wiping them from the system. The emails revealed everything. Derek had no idea Amanda was engaged. She'd told him she was single, just getting out of a long relationship. He thought I was genuinely some unstable ex who couldn't let go. But Derek wasn't innocent in all this. His messages showed a guy who got off on the drama, who enjoyed playing hero. He'd specifically suggested meeting at work because he liked the thrill of almost getting caught. He encouraged Amanda to be more secretive, more paranoid about her ex finding out. When Amanda got home that night, she acted like nothing had happened. "Hey babe, how was your day?" I almost laughed at the audacity. "Interesting. Yours?" "Oh, same old office drama. I'm exhausted." I let her maintain the charade for 3 more days, watching her lie to my face while planning my next moves. I consulted a lawyer about the video. Completely legal since it was filmed in a public place. I made copies, stored them in multiple locations. Then I started researching Derek and Amanda's company. Derek Martinez, 34, senior consultant, divorced last year. According to his social media, he was quite proud of his reputation as the office hero. Always helping damsels in distress, standing up to aggressive men, that kind of thing. Their company had a strict fraternization policy. Relationships between employees had to be disclosed to HR, especially when one person was in a position to influence the other's career advancement. Derek was Amanda's supervisor. On Friday, exactly 1 week after the parking lot incident, I put my plan into action. I sent an anonymous tip to their company's HR department and CEO. The subject line was simple: employee misconduct, evidence available. The email didn't include the video directly, but described the incident and offered to provide video evidence of company policy violations occurring on company property during work hours. I included Derek's title as Amanda's supervisor and mentioned potential undisclosed relationships that violated their fraternization policy. I also told our friends and family the truth about what happened, sharing the video privately with those who asked to see evidence. Not to shame Amanda, but because I was tired of pretending everything was fine. The video spoke for itself. Amanda passionate with another man, then immediately claiming I was a stalker. Derek playing white knight without knowing the full story, threatening me, putting his hands on my supposed fiancée right in front of me. I didn't include any dramatic explanations or emotional appeals. Just the facts. This is what happened last Tuesday. Make your own judgments. Within hours, my phone started buzzing with messages from friends and family. Amanda's too, apparently. She came home that evening in a panic. My mom called me crying. "What did you tell her?" "I was sitting calmly on the couch watching TV. Just showed her some footage from your workplace." Over the weekend, the fallout accelerated. Multiple friends confirmed that Amanda's company had launched an immediate investigation. Derek was suspended pending review. Amanda was placed on administrative leave while they reviewed the situation. The investigation took about 2 weeks. During that time, HR interviewed witnesses, reviewed company communications, and examined security footage from the building. Both Derek and Amanda were eventually terminated for violations of the company's ethics and fraternization policies. Amanda was standing there with Derek beside her. Both looked like they hadn't slept in days. Derek looked especially rough, probably realizing his career was in jeopardy over an affair he didn't even know was adultery. "You need to fix this," Amanda shouted before I even opened the door fully. Derek stepped forward, trying to look intimidating. "You cost me my job over some misunderstanding." I pulled out my phone, opened the video, and hit play. Held it up so they could both see the screen. There they were, going at it in the car. Then Amanda's performance about being stalked, Derek's threats, the security guards dragging me away. "Misunderstanding?" I looked at Derek. "Did you know she was engaged when you were hooking up in company parking lots?" His face changed as the reality hit him. Amanda started crying again. real tears this time. Derek, I was going to tell you, I was leaving him anyway. Derek turned to her with disgust. You told me you were single, you said he was your ex who couldn't let go. I am leaving him. We can still be together. Derek looked between the video and Amanda, finally seeing the truth about who he'd been defending. You destroyed my career for this? I got suspended because of your lies? He walked away without another word, leaving Amanda standing at my door alone. Tyler, please, we can work this out. I'll do anything. I stopped the video and put my phone away. You already did everything. You made your choice in that parking lot, and then you made it again when you had me dragged out like a criminal. I closed the door and deadbolted it. Amanda pounded on it for 10 minutes, alternating between angry threats and desperate pleas. I turned up the TV and waited for her to leave. The next day, I got word that both Amanda and Derek had been terminated. Violation of company policy, misuse of company property, and in Derek's case, his previous disciplinary actions for aggressive behavior toward visitors combined to make them both liabilities. Amanda moved out that weekend, while I helped by staying at a friend's place. We'd had a mature conversation about logistics. The lease was in my name, and she couldn't afford it on her own anyway. She took only her personal belongings and the furniture she'd brought into the relationship. She left the engagement ring on the kitchen counter with a note. I'm sorry it ended this way. I consulted a lawyer about the ring. In our state, since the engagement was broken due to her infidelity, I was entitled to keep it. I sold it and put the money toward a down payment on a motorcycle. It's been 2 months now. Amanda's working at some small marketing firm for half her previous salary. Derek, according to mutual connections, is still unemployed and going through a messy custody battle that got worse after his termination. I've had friends ask if I feel bad about Derek, since he didn't know Amanda was engaged. The answer is simple. He made his bed when he threatened me, put his hands on my fiancée, and encouraged workplace affairs because he liked the thrill. Some lessons are expensive. Derek learned that playing white knight for lying women has consequences. Amanda learned that actions have costs she never considered. As for me, I'm dating again. Taking it slow, being more careful about red flags. The apartment feels bigger without all of Amanda's drama filling it up. Sometimes I still watch that video, not out of anger, but as a reminder. It shows exactly who people really are when they think no one's watching, and what they'll do when they get caught. Edit. Since this gained attention, addressing some common questions. Yes, the video was completely legal. Public parking lot. No expectation of privacy. No, I don't feel guilty about Derek losing his job. He was Amanda's supervisor, knew about the company fraternization policy, and chose to threaten someone he thought was a harmless ex. His career, his choice. For those asking about Amanda's family's reaction, her parents were devastated. They'd been planning to help pay for our wedding. Her father called me to apologize for his daughter's behavior, which was more painful than satisfying. The video I shared with family and friends only showed the public confrontation, not the intimate moments in the car. I'm not interested in humiliating anyone, just establishing the truth about what happened. And yes, I legally kept the ring after consulting an attorney. In our state, when an engagement ends due to infidelity, the innocent party retains ownership, sold it, and bought a motorcycle. Sometimes moving forward is the best revenge. Update, 3 months later. Life has settled into a good rhythm. Met someone new through friends, Sarah, a teacher who actually introduces me to her coworkers and isn't ashamed to be seen with me. Amanda tried to contact me once more through a mutual friend, claiming she was getting help and wanted closure. I sent back a simple message. The video speaks for itself. Nothing more needs to be said. Derek apparently moved back to his hometown after the job market proved difficult with his record. According to LinkedIn, he's working at his uncle's auto shop. Sometimes people ask if I planned everything that happened after. I didn't. I just made sure the truth was visible to everyone involved. What they did with that truth was their choice. The best part about this whole experience? Learning that I'm stronger than I thought, and that some chapters of your life are meant to end dramatically, so better ones can begin quietly.